Hey, what's up, Legacy Podcasters? Just want to go live really quick to talk about this topic that I put in the description, which is how to build out your attractive character. This is so important, especially if you're building out your podcast, because one of the biggest rules is you don't want to be boring. And if you don't have an attractive character and know your identity, you're going to be boring and people aren't going to watch you. What's up, Deshauna? Give me a hashtag team live if you're watching. What's up? And then a hashtag team replay if you're on the replay. But pretty much the topics I go over. Hey, do you guys have this book, by the way? Both of you. Scott, this right here, expertsecret.com secrets. It just went out of focus. These books is pretty much, it talks about what I'm going to go over on how to build out your attractive character. And yeah, guys, give me a hashtag team live if you're on, just to help boost this up. But right here, let me go over. I took some notes for you guys. So the attractive character, there's several parts to it. The elements of the attractive character, so like your backstory and your parables, that all should be included when you're talking to people on your podcast. You also have your storyline, so what your stories are going to be about, like us versus them, who you're going to throw rocks at. But I really want to get into the identity part. So there's 4 main identities that talks about, and you have this book? Perfect. So like this is just a refresher, but this is so important to have this foundation. So the first identity is the leader. So the leader is usually, you're leading an audience from one place to another. So an example that I have here, like for example, if you're teaching people how to get a 6-pack, you have to have it, and you want to play the leader role, you have to have a 6-pack. You know, if you want to teach people how to become a millionaire, you have to be a millionaire. So that's the leader role and the identity that you want to have as part of your messaging. The second type of identity you can have for your attractive character is the adventurer or crusader. This one's a really fun role. A lot of like YouTubers do this, and like I would say younger millennial generation play this role, especially on Instagram. Casey Adams is a good example. He's a young kid. His podcast is blowing up. He's getting millions of downloads. But so the adventurer is someone who is very curious, but he doesn't have all the answers. So what he does, the adventurer crusader, you as that identity would go out there and gather the information and then share your treasure with what you found in the world. So that's another role you can play, and you should honestly fall in one of these 4 identities if you're creating your show. If you're not in one of these 4, then you're not going to have an attractive character, pretty much. So the third one, the reporter or evangelist. So this is someone who's like in an industry, but they haven't like gotten insane like breakthroughs or like made a huge like blaze through and made a huge like impact in their industry. So when you're a reporter or evangelist, if you're playing that identity, your goal is to interview a lot of big people and to grow by association, because you're already in that field. You want to like go deeper in that field. Think of like, for example, a lot of news reporters, they're not politicians, but they can be but they're seen as a politician, or like they can be big in that space if they wanted to. I'm thinking of Anderson Cooper or people like that, because they're playing the reporter evangelist role. So that's another identity you can have. That's the third identity. And the fourth one, this is an interesting identity. Not as much people relate to this one, the reluctant hero. The humble hero who doesn't want the spotlight on him and doesn't want all the fuss and the attention. I would say people who are usually older and more successful, their role is to the reluctant hero, because they have to overcome that shyness, and they have to realize that it's like we have a moral obligation, if you know something, to get it out there in the world and to teach it. And that will be your attractive character. Deshauna, do you know your attractive character? I'm curious. If you can give me a comment, that'll be cool. But Larry King. What about Larry King? Oh, he's like the reporter. He plays the reporter evangelist role. He's also like, I would say early in the... Why is this out of focus? I would say early in Larry King's career, he was more the adventurer and crusader. but he lived in a time where there was only TV. Like if Larry King was around now, where there was like YouTube and Instagram and podcast, he would be a whole different cat. Like he would be way more out there. Yeah, I just want to go over that with you guys. Also, he's the reporter. Yeah. So maybe you're interested in this, Deshauna. I'm building out my course right now, and my microphone broke yesterday. So I have the first 2 modules done. It's going to be 5 modules. The first 2 are planning and branding for your podcast. It's like 10 videos or 12 videos. So once I get my cable back, I'm going to record those very quickly, and I should have them done by the end of this week. And then I'm going to pre-sell my course very cheaply. Like I'm going to pre-sell it, and it's going to include one-on-one support, like coaching, consulting, like lifetime access for the first like 20 people, because I can't do that for everyone. And then after that, I'm going to build the course out with everyone who goes in the pre-sell, and then I'm going to sell the course, and that's probably going to be a hefty price, probably like $1,000 or something. But I just want to give you guys notice on that, because I've been getting some messages like, yo, what's up with the trainings? I'm formatting the trainings in a proper thing, because I don't think Facebook Lives aren't a good medium, I think, for trainings that are like that important. What's up, Daniel? What's up, dude? You've been here, bro. I haven't seen you in a while, dude. So yeah, I just want to go over that. The attractive character is so important. Like he literally talks about it in 2 books. Like he talks about a few things in both books, but Russell Brunson talks about it in 2 books. Like it's the first chapter in this book, and then like this second section in this book, Expert Secrets. Like that's how important the attractive character is. Like you can publish all day, guys, but if you're not, like we live in the age of attention, not information anymore. So you can publish all day, but if you're not getting people's attention and you're not having them connect with you, then you're doing yourself a disservice, everyone a disservice. So you guys got to build out your attractive character. And there's more elements I'll be going over soon. I'll keep it, you have to go back and read at least this section because it's that important. And a lot of people I know for sure, they're publishing a lot, but they have no attractive character. Like, the KLT acronym, people got to know you, then they got to like you, and then they got to trust you. So that a lot of people know them, but not a lot of people like them. And that's so important to have like people liking you, the attractive character. And there's different ways to do that. Expert Secrets is more about the psychology part of it, and .com Secrets is more about the identification of it. Like in Expert Secrets, I can go to it right now. He goes more into like the rules. So like you have to maintain absolute certainty. Don't be boring, obviously. Like you got to think of when you're doing a podcast, like would I listen to this pretty much? What I'm saying, would I listen to it? Understand how to use persuasion, how to encourage dreams, how to justify their failures, how to create old story, how to tell them their new stories, how to create the old story. Yeah, you guys know what I mean. I'm just fumbling words right now. But yeah, that's what's going on with the course as well. If you made it this far, give me #Showtime. I'm going to be signing off here soon. I have a lot. I literally have like 3 interviews lined up for next week. What do you mean something's playing in the background, Daniel? There's nothing playing in the background. There's some like heater that's on. Is it loud, dude? I'm not using a mic. But so next week I have 1, 2, 3 interviews lined up, probably more. And one of the guys I interviewed, I met at an event. Peter, if you're on this, dude, what's up? But he is he's one of the guys behind the scenes, like managing a lot of podcasts that gets millions of downloads. And he's a ninja. Like he's connected to a lot of big guys. Yeah, it's okay, Deshaun. Daniel's I know him in real life. He likes to bug me. Yeah, so I'll have him next week, and I'll introduce you guys to him really soon. And then another podcaster I'm going to have interviewed on Monday. I'm going to try to get Marie Larson interviewed soon. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. I got to finish some work up really quick, building out my course and such. But yeah, give me I already told you, #Showtime. So peace out, guys. Finish.